Yeah. Infamous. They thought the block was our grave. Nah, it was our greenhouse. We grew through the concrete. Check it. I walk the same halls where the fiends used to nod, where the paint peels off like the skin of a god. Forgotten, but I remember the smell of the piss in the stairwell, the echo of the fist that connected with jaws over scraps and turf. I was a young soldier, baptized in the murk of the projects at midnight. No stars in the sky, just the flicker of a crack pipe asking me why. Why we born in the rubble, why the heat ain't work, why the landlord smile, why the building go berserk. But I stopped asking why and started asking how to turn a block's curse to a holy vow, how to take the paranoia that the streets fed me and flip it to a radar that could read the enemy. Before he drew the steel, I learned to read the room. The infamous taught me survival is a tomb, unless you claw your way out, bloody fingernails, telling war stories that the burial detail could never understand, cause they ain't lit a plan. I was born in the fire, now I walk with the brand of a survivor, not a victim. That's the difference. I took the cue, borrowed paint and made it my signature. Survivor's anthem. Survivor's anthem. We don't fold, we don't bend. We take the hand we dealt and we play it to the end. The block gave me scars, but it gave me my sight. Now I see in the dark. That's the infamous light. Survivor's anthem. Crack cement, rusty gates. We turn the dead-end streets into the pearly gates. Not by running, not by hiding, by facing the beast and turning the funeral to a victory feast. My man Half used to loop the darkest chords, made the piano weep like it knew the Lord. Had a band in the borough, but we kept the faith in the rhythm of the subway, the hum of the crate, where we stored our dreams between the bricks and the rats. We was kings in the dungeon, wearing tatted crowns and slacks, but the crown don't shine unless you polish it with action. I see my young buck get caught in the faction of the drug game. Early traded his youth for a 9, thought the metal made him royal. Now he's doing time and I visit him monthly, pass him knowledge through the glass. Tell him, brother, the street is a class. You either graduate or you repeat the grade. I chose to flip the script, not the blade. I remember nights I couldn't sleep, counting sirens, thinking about my mama, praying, hoping I ain't lying. In the morgue with a toe tag, that was the prophecy. If I stayed on the corner, if I never dropped the key to the cage that the system built for my DNA, but I decoded the helix. Now I'm here to say that the pain was a prism. Break it down in colors, turn the block to a university for my brothers. We ain't graduate with honors, we graduated with honor. That's the infamous code. We the sons of the corner who chose the library over the liquor store, chose the microphone over the body floor. What if the projects was just a crucible? What if the heat was essential, not cruel? What if the devil we fought in the shadows was just a drill sergeant in disguise, teaching us the narrow path to victory? I used to think the Lord forgot the zip code, but the Lord was in the steam from the hot water pipes, in the echo of the handball court, in the old head's wisdom, the last resort of a community that refused to be erased. We was drawn in the margins, but we took up space with our presence, our breath, a stubborn heartbeat. Now I walk through the rubble with 2 strong feet, not to brag, but to show the youngest that the grave is a choice, not a destiny. We are the brave who stared at the abyss and blinked second. Now the abyss is our weapon. You heard my lesson? So I ride through the hood in a rented sedan, not to flex, but to let them see a living plan. From the same stoop where they sold the poison, now I sell a different product, the noise and the silence between the bars. That's the medicine for the kid who thinks his future's already been written in the cell block. I tell him rewrite it with a pen, not a pistol. Go ahead, ignite it. I seen the strongest men fall to the needle when the weakest rise from the rubble. That's the equal equation of the projects. It ain't about muscle, it's about the mental hustle, the ability to tussle with your own demons and come out breathing. I ain't saying I'm a saint, I'm just a heathen who found God in the grit, found peace in the war, found hope in the spot where they boarded the door. Cause when they board you out, you find a new interest. That's the infamous law. We are the descendants of survivors, not statistics. So remember my name, not for the fame, but before the flame that I came to pass to the next generation. Hold it high, even in the dark, even when you wanna cry. The night is long, but the block is eternal. We are the stars in the urban inferno. Yeah, infamous, we ain't lead the block. We elevated the block. Every scar is a stepping stone. Every lost soldier is a guardian angel. Now we walk with the ghosts, but we walk forward. rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up.